Hello again, all Life Path number 5. This is your June reading for 2020. I'm going to do a little bit of the astrology and then we'll get into the cards. The astrology is quite major for the month of June. I'll start anyway of reading this. Sorry, I've got to read my notes. So there's a full moon on June the 5th or 6th, depending on which hemisphere you're in the sign of Sagittarius. There is also, on the same day, a lunar eclipse in the sign of Sagittarius. It's only a partial eclipse, but eclipses take anything up to 6 months to work through. The other one is the new moon, which is on June the 20th or 21st in the sign of Cancer. Now, the nodes have just changed into, the south node has just gone into Sagittarius, and the north node has just gone into Gemini, out of Cancer. So that north node is to do with the future, the south node is to do with the past, okay? So if you're any one of those signs, we all have those signs somewhere in our chart, which means we're all going to be affected, but mostly Sagittarius people, at the moment for that full moon, being that it is a full moon, things can be quite heightened, okay? So if you're feeling out of sorts, just take that bit of a stand back, all those sorts of things, and let whatever happens with the planets at the moment, just let them play out, okay? And you'll see which direction you're basically going to head in. So the new moon, which is in the sign of Cancer on the 20th, 21st, is also a solar eclipse on the same day in the sign of Cancer at 0 degrees of Cancer. So May was basically a 9 universal month. June is a 1 universal month. Now with numbers, the 1 universal month, they don't come around too often in a year. We're lucky if we only get 2 per year. So this is the time to make the most of this 1 universal month. For the next 30 days, basically, you've got the one energy. So any new plans, all these sorts of things, if you want to start doing them, this month is the time to do it. So like last month was a 9 universal month. There would have been a lot of endings of cycles, all that sort of type thing to get us to this 1 universal month in June. Still a lot of planets retrograde. We have Venus, Saturn, Pluto, Jupiter all still retrograde. We have Mercury going retrograde on the 17th or 18th of June, again depending on which hemisphere you're in, and it goes direct again on July 11th or 12th, so it's only a short period of time. But Gemini, Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, and this is quite a powerful retrograde for Mercury, being that that north node has just moved into the sign of Gemini. So those are all going to come into play, especially with the eclipses. This could be quite a heavy sort of month for the whole world, basically, for everybody. So right, that's all I can tell you at the moment. I'm not an astrologer, but this, like I said, it's going to be quite a hefty month with the planets and everything that are, going on at the moment. We've got heaps of retrogrades. 2020 has been a pretty full-on sort of year. I can't believe, June's the 6th month. We're already, halfway through the year. So anyway, we'll get into doing these spreads. I'm going to do a new spread. I like to change things up. We've done the horseshoe spread, we've done the Celtic cross. What I'm going to do today for the readings for June is a past, present and future spread, which is a total of 9 cards. And I'm also just going to randomly pick a card out of the deck, and that is what I call a message from the universe card. I've also got the wisdom of the oracle card deck here, and what I'm going to do at the end of it, I'm going to throw in a little surprise, but we'll keep that till the end, okay? So, right, let's get underway with shuffling your cards for Life Path number 5, June 2020. What do they most need to know? Life Path number 5s. And if you watched my video from last month, you know I always pick them up. I always take the middle deck, or the middle set of cards. Let's get underway with placing your cards out. So you get 3 cards for the past, 3 cards for the present, 3 cards for the future. We'll pick one just randomly out of the pack, and that is the card from the universe, or an extra message from the universe. So we'll start with this card first, and it's the 3 of Gabriel, and it says prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So with this card, it's depicted this person standing on the dock here, waiting for her ships to come in. It's the 3 of Wands in the normal traditional tarot. And with that card, it's basically, you know, you've set all the wheels in motion, and now you're waiting for your manifestations basically to come in to fruition. So this is doing all the hard work, all that sort of type thing, and waiting for your ships to come in. But we will see where this card comes into your reading here. We're going to start with your past cards here. We have the 3 of Ariel, we have the 8 of Michael, and we have the King of Gabriel. We'll start with the 3 of Ariel, and we'll read what it says on the bottom of each card. It says, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner, and that is the 3 of Pentacles in the normal traditional tarot. You've got the 8 of Michael here, which reads, you can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearly. And then you get the King of Gabriel, or the King of Wands. It says, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others, experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others. I'm just trying to put all these 3 cards together. So this one here is generally the Master Craftsman, or the 3 of Pentacles in the normal traditional tarot. With the 3 of Pentacles, it's basically saying that you've learnt your craft well, or your career. This can be going into teaching what you know to other people. And you've got the 8 of Michael here, which is the 8 of Swords in the normal traditional tarot. Which tells me you're feeling a little bit sort of scared to do what you should be doing, or what you would like to do. As it says on this card, you can be free. It's an illusion that you are trapped. All you have to do is step outside those gates and you are free. In the normal traditional tarot, you've got a woman with 6 swords around her with her hands bound. They're not tied, they're just bound, and all she has to do is walk out of the swords, bind her hands, and she's free. She's not actually stuck in a situation. So this is what you've been working on for in the past, maybe the past month and a half, 2 months. But it says, you know, especially in this card, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or in artistic endeavours, working with others in a cooperative manner. And then you get this card, it's like a fear card, come in with the 8 of Michael here. It could be, you know, the head saying, oh no, who do you think you are, and you're not good enough, all this sort of type thing. This card's telling you to step out of that, because it's an illusion. You can do exactly what you love in life. And especially with the King of Wands here, it says, keep your eye on the big picture. You've got to have a big picture and a plan. Experience that leads to success. You know, this is the Master Craftsman here. You've got the experience to do what you love, okay, and do it very well. So those are your past 3 cards. We'll move into your present cards. You've got the 6 of Ariel. You have a Major Arcana card. It's number 9, Epiphanies. And then you have the 4 of Ariel, which is the 4 of Coins. This 4 of Coins tells me that you're holding on to your coin as well. Maybe you've had to basically hold on to your coin, and that's why you might be waiting for your ships to come in, because you've had to hang on to your coin. But the 6 of Ariel here has come along and says material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. The Epiphanies card here, which is a Major Arcana card, reads, joy through spiritual growth, be the light to others, answers that come through meditation. That is also the Hermit card, that Epiphanies card in the old traditional tarot. And then you get the 4 of coins here, or the 4 of Ariel, which reads, when you give, you also receive, being resistant to change, extremes in how you spend or save money. And when I first saw that card, I felt like you were holding on to your card. That's exactly what I said. But with this card here, it says material needs will get fulfilled in magical and mysterious ways. Or unexpected ways, sorry. So those 3 cards together for me, again, it's coming back to this 3 of Gabriel. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Yes, you might have had to hold on to your coin. But this card here, it's the scales basically, okay? When you give, you also receive. There's another message on this other card here. So sometimes you have to spend money to make money. Perhaps you've had to do it here too with, learning the skill, being the master craftsman. But your coin will come in. It's basically what I'm getting from that universe card there. Material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways, acts of kindness, giving and receiving with a grateful heart. Excuse me. You've got the Epiphanies card here, which means Epiphanies mean that, there's a little light bulb that switches on sometimes when you take the step back with the Hermit card, okay? And sometimes that's exactly what you need for, divine guidance, all that sort of type thing come through. With this card, you can see him here, he's holding a lantern. This can be the way shower, if you like. These epiphanies will come into you. And maybe that, especially with this card, maybe you're thinking about going in and training other people. This is the way shower sort of type thing in the industry and the job you're in. Might even be as the head of a family sort of type thing, but you are the way shower at the present time in the month of June with the Hermit card here, or the Epiphanies card. It says joy through spiritual growth, be the light to others, answers that come through meditation. So maybe you might need to take that little bit of time out to meditate as well. It would be a good time, especially with what's going on planetary wise, eclipses, all that sort of type thing. Again, just standing back and letting these things play out as they're going to play. Like I said, with the eclipses, they can take anything up to 6 months to play out. We're going to go to your future cards here. And you've got the Page of Michael. You've got another Major Arcana card, New Beginnings. And you've also got the King of Michael here. So we'll read what it says on the Page of Michael first. It says, an exciting new challenge. Again, this is where I'm picking up there's something there that you're a master of and that you need to be maybe teaching. It says, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Mercury retrograde, especially in that period of Mercury retrograde. And I'm just going to pull up my notes here again. Mercury starts its retrograde on the 17th and 18th. If you're signing any documents or contracts, if you can postpone them, I would be postponing them or getting advice on the contract. Like it says here, read all documents and contracts very thoroughly. Okay, so this is where you can basically get a little bit stuck with Mercury going retrograde. We all know what Mercury retrograde means by now. You know, computers can go wrong, all this sort of type of thing. Emails can be lost. Some paperwork, you know, is missing or can be missing. Okay, so you need to go over the contracts or documents very, very thoroughly. But it is a new beginning because you've got this card here. This is the Judgment card in the normal traditional tarot. I'll read it again. Starting a new life, finding your purpose. And there's your purpose there. You're a master craftsman of something. A forgiving and compassionate review of the past, especially with that South Node that is now just gone into Sagittarius. The past is all about, the South Node is all about the past. You've also got the King of Michael here, and it says, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. Again, Mercury retrograde is what I'm hearing, especially with those two cards here. Open and honest communication is definitely what you're being asked to pay attention to in the month of June. Okay, you've got this new beginning, and these are your future cards here. So at the end of June, somewhere around there, it could even, you know, gravitate into July, these new contracts or whatever. Mercury still retrograde until the 11th or 12th of July. So whatever contracts, all that sort of type thing, open, honest communication, read contracts, documents very, very, very thoroughly. Okay. Even though Mercury will go direct on the 11th or 12th, you have a stationary period for about a week afterwards before it gathers speed again and moves on. So it's like a shadow period when a planet goes direct. Okay, but you've definitely got this new beginning, and your universe card here is saying that you're now waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, you've done all the hard work. Work is never ever finished. You know, you can't just sort of sit back on your laurels sort of type thing, but the universe is giving you a little bit of time out in the present with this Hermit card. Okay, so just, you know, just know you might be holding on to your coins a little bit at the moment. But this card also, it says, when you give, you also receive. Now this can be giving back, that you've had people mentoring you, all that sort of type thing. You're very good at some sort of skill or some sort of craft. It's time that you gave back to other people now and teach them what you know. So definitely with the Three of Gabriel here, it says prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step. It's a new beginning, optimistic plans that tune out as expected. Okay, so I'll leave you with that card. Okay, I don't think I have to clarify. I think that's all pretty straightforward. So we'll leave that reading there. Just get rid of that set of cards. Now I'm going to do something just for a little bit of fun for everybody. I'm going to do one oracle card per star sign. I'm going to go from Aries through to Pisces and pull one oracle card for everybody. So if you're a life path, and if you see me looking over, I've had to write down the star signs just so I get them in the correct order. It's not something that I do all the time, so we're just doing this for a bit of fun. So, right, if you're a life path number 5 and you're an Aries, rising, moon sign, or descending sign, or star, you know, sun sign, this card is for you. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice card. It's number 41 and it's soulmates. So maybe you might be meeting your soulmate this month, or somebody that could be a soulmate. It's not a karmic relationship. Soulmates are usually a karmic relationship, I should say. But there's something there that you need to learn off this person and vice versa. So you've got the soulmates card for June. And if I give you the number 41, you can actually do a little bit of research and research the numerology meaning of 41. So that's for Aries. So if you're a life path number 4 and you are a Taurus, this next card is for you. And it's number 31, and it's Y. And if you have a look at this card quite closely, you see this person here bending down to this book here, which has angel wings on it. Now this is either the Book of Life or the Akashic Records, and you are asking the question why. So that's where you are at the moment, Taurus. You've had Uranus in your sign for quite a while now, but this is you finding your why. Something has happened, or you're just asking that question why, and there's a rather big question mark here. If you can see it without any other glare on it, there's a question mark here. You are asking that question why. So that's what you're trying to find in the month of June, is your why. So if you're, I'm not going to take it because I didn't actually even pose the question. If you're a life path number 5 and you are a Gemini, this next card is for you. So for the Geminis out there, you have fork in the road, and it's number 13, which is not the devil's number. It's actually a very good number. The fork in the road means that you have a change coming up, or a change of path. In this depiction, there are 3 signposts, or 3 signs on the post. It is entirely up to you whether you stay on your present path or whether you divert and take one of these other paths. So that's your card for June. So you've got a change of path coming in up in June, or a fork in the road. Okay, especially now that you've got the North Node in your sign. That's probably why you've got that card. You've got a change coming up. Now, if you are a life path number 5 and you are a Cancerian, this next card is for you. We have number 51, and it's milk and honey. So, you know the old saying, the land of milk and honey. You've also got a rainbow depicted on this card, so that's quite auspicious. So whatever is coming up in the month of June, you might even see a rainbow. You know you're on the right path when you see a rainbow. And so it's the land of milk and honey for you in the month of June, which basically means, you know, you will be okay. There will be plenty to go around, if you like. And we've already seen that from the cards anyway. So, yeah, it's yours for the month of June. So now if you are a life path number 5 and you are a Leo, this next card is for you. It's number 34, and it's a leg up. So if you're a Leo out there watching this video, you're getting a leg up from the universe, which is basically a helping hand in any direction. And with the cards that we've just had from the spread that I've just done for you, you know, this could be the taking that time out, you know, or the epiphanies that come from this new change that's coming up in your future. But you're getting a leg up to do it. Okay, the universe is giving you a leg up, be it financially. There could be all sorts of scenarios there. So that's your card for June. What are we up to? Virgos. So if you're life path number 5 and you are a Virgo, this next card's for you. And it's number 43, and it's deep knowing. Hopefully you can see that card. Sorry, the lighting in here is not that brilliant. So you have a deep knowing where you're going in the month of June, Virgos. You'll know instinctively. You'll have this higher connection, if you like. But you'll have a deep knowing of where you're going in life and what your next path is going to be, or where your path is leading you. Okay, So that's a pretty good card, so I'm not too worried about any of you goes out there. Life path number 5, you have that deep knowing this month. So right, if you're a life path number 5 and you are a Libra, this next card is for you. And this one's been coming out quite a bit. It's number 1 and it's Yang. So Libra is one of the signs that are majorly affected in the year 2020. But you're going to have to use your Yang energy or your male energies to get things done. This can be paperwork, this can be basically pushing yourself, you know, a little bit harder than maybe what you've been doing recently. So for June, you guys are going to use your Yang energy, not your feminine energy. You're going to use your male energies and get a lot of things done. You're going to take the lead basically and get things done in the month of June that you need to basically get done. So our next ones, if you're a life path number 5 and you are a Scorpio, this next card is for you. It's number 15 and it's message in a bottle. Look out for a message from the universe or from your intuition. You pick up on messages, psychic energy, all that sort of type thing, but look out for a message in a bottle. And I'm being told something to do with the past maybe, but definitely there's a message coming in for you Scorpios, life path 5 Scorpions, in the month of June. So have your ears and eyes open. And that could be where the Hermit card is coming in here too. You need to take that step back so you can listen to the messages, do some meditation, all that sort of type thing to download the messages or the message that you've got in a bottle here. Right, so if you're a life path number 5 and you're a Sagittarius, this next card is for you. It's number 21, Sagittarians, you've got clean it up. Okay, so you're going to have to go through and clean things up. Paperwork, your home, your office, can even be your car basically. You're going to have to clean a lot of things up. A lot of things are ending. You've now got the South Node in your sign, which is dealing with the past. Okay, so anything from the past, Sagittarius, you need to clean it up, okay, and have it done and dusted and finished with. Okay, where are we up to? Capricorns. So if you're a life path number 5 and you're a Capricorn, this next card is for you. And it's number 33. I suggest every time I see this number that you look up angel number 33. But this is chaos and conflict. So for Capricorns, you may be a little bit of chaos and conflict around in the month of June for you. With chaos and conflict, you've had quite a bit recently, but this is ending out this cycle as well. Again, just look up the angel number 33. It'll give you a little bit more advice as well. So there could be a little bit of chaos, conflict. I'm just looking at the depiction on the card here. You've got a zebra that looks like a giraffe sort of type thing. It's half giraffe and half zebra. So you could be feeling a little bit out of sorts as well. There's been a lot happening in the sign of Capricorn just recently, and you've just had a lot of the planets and that do a lot of upheaval in your sign as well. So it may have affected you, but there's a little bit more to go through with this chaos and conflict card in the month of June. But just know that all things don't last forever, okay? This is ending that cycle out. So once you're done and dusted with this one, it's the end of that cycle, okay? So we're on to, if you're a life path number 5 and you are an Aquarian, this next card is for you. It's number 40 and it's co-create. So any Aquarians out there, life path number 5 Aquarians, you're co-creating with the universe or with people for the greater good. Okay, Aquarius is a major sign at the moment in the year 2020, as we are now, or we have now moved into the age of Aquarius. A lot of things are going to, a lot of these planets that have been in Capricorn are now moving into your sign, like Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, all these sorts of things. They're moving into your sign. I think you've got Mars that has just moved in. I could be corrected there. You've just had that Mars arriving your sign as well. So this is co-creating with the universe, see what the universe has in store for you, but you're co-creating, okay? So maybe set some intentions and wishes for the month of June on these new moons and full moons as well. Probably could help to co-create your world. And lucky last, if you're a life path number 5 and you are a Piscean or a Pisces, this card is for you. And it wants to come out. And it's number 42 and it's chopped wood. I think life path number 4 Pisceans had this card actually, and it's chopped wood. Okay, this is the chores and bores of life basically that you're having to deal with. This is all work basically. This is the chores and bores of, you know, doing the housework, cooking, cleaning, paying the bills, all that sort of type thing. June is a good time for you to stick to the basics, get everything done in your environment that you need to do. Without chopping wood, you can't have a fire. Without the fire, you can't make a meal. All these sorts of things. I'm just going back to the old sayings sort of type thing. But yeah, chopped wood is your card, Pisceans, for the month of June. So it's all the chores and bores in life that you're dealing with in June, okay? Don't leave them unattended. It's your time to basically buckle down and get them done. Okay, I'm going to leave that reading there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's a little bit different sort of type thing. And it's given you a little bit of advice, extra advice from the Oracle here. Wisdom of the Oracle cards. And just added a little bit of fun. I'm not all about life path numbers. I follow the astrology as well as, you know, star signs of friends and family quite closely, as well as the astrology. So I hope this has helped everybody. Please like, share and subscribe. It would help this channel out amazingly. And yeah, I will see you again on the flip side, probably in July. I'm hoping to come back and do some more videos for the month of June, because it is quite a major month with the eclipses and stuff. But we'll see where we go, and I might even do some lives. So take care all, have a lovely June, and we'll catch you on the flip side.